Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Chemistry Provine. So today we are going to discuss about the topic is called as a how to calculate the lone pair of the any molecule. In a given molecule, how to we calculate by looking at the structure also we can easily calculate it. So now see, if you want to calculate the lone phase, there are the steps are involved some steps. For example, if you want to calculate the lone pairs in the XZF2. First we have to do, first step is count the total valency electrons present on the molecule. Total valency electrons. So total valency electrons in the sense xenon having the 8 valency electrons in case of the xenon, and 2 fluorines are there. Two fluorines, each fluorine having the 7 valency electrons. So total how many? 22 valency electrons is there. First step is completed. So second step, how many atoms are attached to the central atom? Least electronegative atom. Central atom is there, no? Central atom. So you have to multiply with the 8 except hydrogen. If hydrogen is there in place of the F2, you have to multiply with the 2. In place of the F2, oxygen is there, sulfur is there. We have to multiply with the 8 because as per the octet rule, hydrogen is only the duplet rule. That's why we have to multiply with the 2. Remaining atoms, whatever is there, we have to multiply with the 8 only. You have to multiply. So here what will happen? 2 fluorines is there. So 8Z is equal 16. So total 6. Nothing but how many? 3 lone pairs are present. So next one, XZF4. Here also same. 8 valency electrons on the xenon. 28 valency electrons on the 4 fluorines. 36 electron. So 36 electrons. So 4 into number of atoms into multiplied with the 8. So 32. So total valency electron subtract with the number of atoms attached with the multiplied with the 8. So 36 minus 32 is equal 4. So 2 lone pairs are present. So next example, you can see next example. PCl 5. Total valency electrons on phosphorus is 5. Chlorine is, each chlorine having the 7, so it is the 35 plus 5 is equal 40. Whatever the chlorine is there, we have to multiply with the 8. So 40 minus 40 is equal to 0, nothing but the 0 lone pairs. So next example you can see H2S, sulfur 6, hydrogens 2 valency electrons. Total 8 will be there. So here hydrogen is there. Hydrogen is there. How many hydrogens? 2 hydrogens. That's why you have to multiply with the 2. So automatically we will get the 4. So 8 minus 4 is equal, we will get the 4. How? So 4, nothing but the 2 lone pair is present. So next example you can see H2O. Oxygen having the 6 valency electron, hydrogen having the 2 valency electrons, total valency electrons, 8 valency electron present on the H2O molecule. So hydrogen is there, you have to multiply with the higher number of hydrogen with number 2. So total 4. So 8 minus 4 is equal, 4 is nothing but the 2 lone pair. If you see the structure also, okay, this process is applicable for the oxy acids. How to calculate the H2SO4? How to calculate the H3PO4? So now see. So if you want to calculate the H2SO4, how many lone pair? You should not follow that method. First we have count the number of valency electrons on a central atom. Least electronegative atom. Central atom. So how many valence electrons on the central atom? 6 valency electrons is there. First step is completed. In case of the oxy acid, so if you want to find out the remaining element, you can follow the first method. But in case of the oxyacid of the phosphorus, oxyacids of the sulfur, you can use this method. So here you can see 6 valency electron. So how many oxygens is there? 4 oxygens is there. Out of 4, how many is forming the double bond? Out of 4, how many is forming the single bond? That is, how can you identify how many hydrogens is there that will form a single bond with the oxygen that will form? So for example, here how many? Two hydrogens is there. So 2 hydrogens is there in the nothing but the oxygen always bond with the hydrogens. Nothing but it will form a OH bond. It will form. So how many? 2 will form. Nothing but, so oxygen valence is 2, but one bond with the hydrogen, one bond with the oxygen. So how many single bond it is forming? How many double bond it is forming? You have to identify. Single bond, how many? 2. 2 hydrogens is there now. 2 hydrogens is there. 2 single bond. Nothing but oxygen will form a bond with the hydrogen, OH bond. 3 oxygens, 3 hydrogen atoms. How many single bond? 3 single bonds only. So for example here, single bond, how many? 2 hydrogens will form a single. 2 oxygen will form a single bond. Nothing but how many electrons? 2 electrons is there. Double bond, how many? Out of 4, 2 are forming a single bond, 2 are forming a double bond is forming. So 2 double bond is forming. Double bond in the sense like this. So here single bond, only single bond in the sense only 2 electron. Double bond in the sense multiple with the 2. So automatically 4 electron is forming. So how many valency electrons total? Total how many electrons are involved? 6 electrons. So how many valency electron? 0 valency electron. So next you can see H3PO4. H3PO4. How many valency electrons on phosphorus? Central atom. Phosphorus is having the 5 valency electron. So what is the next step? How many single bonds oxygen is forming? How many oxygen is forming the double bond? 3 hydrogen atoms is there. So automatically oxygen will form a 3 OH. 3 OH it will form a remaining bond with the phosphorus. Remaining bond with the phosphorus. Nothing but 3 single bonds. Nothing but 3 electrons. So out of 3 forming, out of 4, 3 is forming single bond. How many electron? How many oxygen left? Only 1. Nothing but the 2. So total 1 oxygen form. Total 5 electron forming. So by using this method, you can calculate the lone pairs of the any molecule. So thank you for watching.